Hello, today I'm going to explain the topic inverse trigonometric functions, exemplar problems, class 12th. It's useful for all entrance exams, not only entrance exams, even for board point of view, so it helps. So I will start now with the problems, around 18 problems we have. I will explain all the. So when they're asking principal value branch of cos inverse x, when they're taking cos inverse x, we know that range x value minus close interval minus 1 comma 1. They're talking cos inverse x. So principal value branch of cos inverse x means it will be in 0 to pi, right? When x is positive, you will take between 0 to pi by 2. When it is negative, you take between pi by 2 to pi. So that's the reason the principal value branch of cos inverse x is 0 to pi, including those two values. Your answer is this. So when they are asking the principal value branch of cosecant inverse x, when they are asking this, remember what the principal value of say sin inverse x. Sin inverse x will be first and fourth quadrant between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. But if we take cosecant inverse x, it doesn't define at x equal to 0, right? So then we will get the principal value of branch of cosecant inverse x is this. Close interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 except 0. We can't define that. If it is sin inverse x, only we will consider close interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. So the principal value of branch of cosecant inverse x is this. So this was a simple problem. To solve this one, I can write 3 tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi. This one I can write 2 tan inverse x plus tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi. But we know this is pi by 2, right? This value is pi by 2. Transfer that side. Then you will get 2 tan inverse x equal to pi minus pi by 2, it will be pi by 2. So you will get this, I can write here, into 2 will get, right? Into 2 you can transfer this side. Then x is equal to tan pi by 4. Tan 45 is 1, right? This 2 I have taken this side into 2. Correct? 2 into 2 will become 1 by 2. Correct? I have written into 1 by 2. So x is equal to tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 is 1, your answer. So now before solving this problem, we should know the value of, suppose cos inverse of cos theta. When cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta, theta belongs to 0 comma pi. Correct? In this case. Now you can see here, this 33 by pi by 5, this one, this angle, I can write this one, cos inverse of cos of, I can write this one, 6 pi, correct? 33 pi by 5 I can write. Correct? I can write like this, right? Now this one 6 pi means you can see here almost 3 rotations, right? After 3 rotations it will come. So this angle should be in second quadrant, right? Either theta should be in first or second quadrant. So from this I can write cos inverse of, this is cos of pi, because 6 pi means 2, I can write 3 into 2 pi plus 3 pi by 5. Correct? I can mention like this to understand. Correct? So 2 pi plus 3 pi by 5. It will be in first 2 pi something. Second will come first quadrant, right? If a 2 pi plus something. So cos of 3 pi by 5 will come. Cos inverse of cos of 3 pi by 5. Then cos inverse of cos theta. We can accept this one. 3 pi by 5, right? That will be our answer. Correct. This is in this range. To find this value, theta should be in this range. That is the reason we simplify. This is the required answer. To find the domain of cos inverse of 2x minus 1, we know the domain of cos inverse x. Domain of cos inverse x means x lies between minus 1 and 1. So now here 2x minus 1 lies between minus 1 and 1, including that, right? For cos inverse x between minus 1 and 1. So cos inverse of 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1 lies between minus 1 and 1. To find the value of x, add 1 here. 0 less than or equal to 2x less than or equal to 2. Divide 2. 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. So your answer is x belongs to closed interval 0 comma 1. That should be your domain. Now see this problem, they are asking domain of this. When they are asking domain of sin f of x or sin inverse of root x minus 1, Think about domain of sin inverse x. When they are talking about domain of sin inverse x, x lies between closed interval minus 1 comma 1. In the same way, this one lies between minus 1 less than or equal to root of x minus 1 less than or equal to 1. If we do squaring to eliminate root, it lies between 0 and 1. If we do squaring, 0 less than or equal to x minus less than or equal to 1. Add 1, you will get 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. X lies between closed interval 1 comma 2. So the first option is your answer. This is a very simple problem. The given cos of this equal to 0 means this value should be equal to pi by 2, right? This should be equal to pi by 2, correct? This value should be equal to pi by 2. But we know that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So we compare these two, this x value should be equal to 2 by 5, right? The x value should be equal to 2 by 5. We compare with this. Cos 90 is 0, this is 90. Compare with this, x should be equal to 2 by 5. Now see, in this problem, they are given sine of 2 tan inverse of 0.75. Now you can observe here, when they are given like this, I can find this value means, you can take this is, I can consider this is theta, if take. So the tan inverse of 0.75 is equal to theta. So tan theta equal to 0.75, right? Which is nothing but 3 by 4, right? 75 by 100. 3 by, it will come 3 by 4. Tan theta will, I want sine 2 theta. I have taken this is theta, sine 2 theta. Check when it is 3 by 4, you can check. This is 3, this is 4. What about this one? 5, right? That is 5. This is sine 2 theta. Sine 2 theta means the required answer 2 sine theta cos theta. So 2 into sine theta 3 by 5. Correct. Cos theta 4 by 5. You can simplify this. You will get this one 24 by 25. We simplify this 24 by 25. So roughly it is approximately 1 here. Approximately 1 means this is your answer, right? 0.96. Approximately 1 only here. Approximately 1 is 0.96 is your answer. When you're thinking about cos inverse of cos theta, the restriction is theta belongs to 0 comma pi, close to 0 comma pi. We follow this theta. But here we have 3 pi by 2. What can I do? This 3 pi I can write cos inverse of I can write this one 2 pi minus pi by 2. So this will cos inverse of I can write cos pi by 2, right? Fourth quadrant. Cos pi by 2 will come here. Then cos inverse of cos pi by 2 gives pi by 2. Our answer is pi by 2. So this problem is simple problem. Only you can think when they give the value of this 2 into secant inverse 2, you will get pi by 3. Sin inverse 1 by 2 pi by 6. 2 into pi by 3 plus pi by 6. You can check this. This will come 5 pi by 6. Correct? Answer is 5 pi by 6. This is a simple problem. They are given this is 4 pi by 5. They are asking this given 4 pi by 5. They are asking cot inverse x plus cot inverse y. You can write on this. Cot inverse x, cot inverse is equal to k. You write is equal to k. So we add this one. We know sum of these two is pi by 2. This is also pi by 2, right? Equal to 4 pi by 5 plus k. Let it be k, the required value. We know tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Tan inverse y plus cot inverse y is pi by 2. So this is pi. So pi minus 4 pi by 5 which is equal to k. 5 pi minus 4 pi. Your answer is pi by 5. No need to write again pi by 5 equal to k. Every second you should save the time. Seconds also you should save the time. So this was very simple problem. This is sin inverse of 2a by 1 plus a square. So this will be equal to 2 tan inverse a. So this also will be equal to, we can think about this value also will be equal to 2 tan inverse a, which is equal to 2 tan inverse x. These are the options they are given. 2 tan inverse a plus 2 tan inverse is equal to 2 tan inverse x. 4 tan inverse a equal to 2 tan inverse of x. There is an x value. 2 tan inverse a. 2 tan inverse a means tan inverse of 2a by 1 minus a square. So tan inverse is, compare both the sets. X is equal to 2a by 1 minus a square. Because the 2 tan formula this one. 2 tan inverse A. Tan inverse of 2A by 1 minus A square. Comparing both sides, x equal to A by 1. So this is a simple problem. You take this is equal to theta. If you take this is equal to theta, cos theta is equal to 7 by 25, right? Cos theta equal to 7 by 25. Think about this one. This is theta, correct? You're taking this is theta, this is 7, this is 25. You know this is 24, right? I want sine theta. So from this is theta, sine theta means 24 by 25. This is your answer, right? That will be your answer. So this is a simple problem. They are given this one, the value of tan of 1 by 2 cos inverse of 2 by root 5. You take this one as equal to theta. If you take this is equal to theta, so you will get cos theta is equal to 2 by root 5, right? So you got tan, this is theta, this is tan theta by 2. So tan theta by 2 is required. 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta, right? Okay, this is theta, theta by 2, half into theta. 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. Substitute here this one 2 by root 5. It will come root 5 minus 2 by root 5 plus 2, right? You can eliminate. Substitute this one 2 by root 5. Root 5 minus 2 root 5 plus 2. You rationalize this. If you rationalize this one, it will come root 5 minus 2 whole square, right? If you rationalize this, now denominator will become 5 minus 4, 1. So you can expand this. If you expand this one, you will get 5, you will get 5 plus 4, 9 root 5 minus 2 whole square, right? You expand that. This value will get tan theta by 2. So this is tan square theta by 2, remember. This is tan square theta by 2. Correct, tan square theta by, this is a formula. They are asking tan theta by 2. I have taken the formula tan square theta by 2. Otherwise, what I will do now, tan theta by 2 is root of this, root of this, root of this. Your answer is root 5 minus 2. That will be your answer, right? This is also a very simple problem. They are given if mod x less than or equal to 1, 2 tan inverse x plus sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square. So in this case, this also we know this is 2 tan inverse x. So 2 tan inverse x plus 2 tan inverse x, your answer is 4 tan inverse x. So this is a very simple problem. Check that sum of these three is equal to 3 pi. But we also know that if you take cos inverse x, that value lies between 0 to pi. Cos inverse x lies between 0 to pi. If you take each is equal to pi, then I can consider cos, let it be cos inverse alpha is equal to pi. If we take cos inverse alpha is equal to pi, alpha equal to cos pi, it will be minus 1. Similarly, beta equal to minus 1, gamma equal to minus 1. Same way, take each is equal to pi. You will get minus 1, substitute in this. Minus 1, minus 1. Get minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. So you will get minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. It will be 2 plus 2 plus 2. It will be 6. Your answer is 6, right? The answer is 6. Yeah, just look into this problem. Here, this is a specific problem. The number of real solutions of the equation root of 1 plus cos 2x equal to root 2 cos inverse of cos x. Root 2 cos inverse of cos x. They are asking 1 plus cos 2x. I can write 2 cos square x, right? Root 2 cos inverse of cos x will be between pi by 2 to comma pi. So they mention here between pi by 2 to comma pi. In this interval, cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. Because cos inverse of cos x is equal to x, between 0 comma pi, it will be x. This one will get root 2 mod cos x equal to root 2x. Mod cos x is equal to x. But in pi by 2 to comma pi, cos x will minus x, you get minus cos x is equal to x, right? Minus cos x is equal to x. Think about the solution of this one to satisfy this. If you take minus cos x also, or you take mod cos x is equal to x. No, if you take mod cos x is equal to x. If you think about the graph of this one, this is y equal to x. You can think about minus cos x. Think cos 0. If you take cos 0 is, let it be pi by 2 into pi. Because they are asking between pi by 2 to pi. 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2. If you think this is 0, cos 0, 0, right? I am talking about the graph of cos minus cos x. Cos 0, if you take 1, it will become minus 1. So I can consider cos 0 minus 1. the graph it will come like this. Correct? Cos pi minus 1 minus plus 1. Let it be this is 1, this is minus 1. The graph it will come like this. Correct? This is the graph of this one. Between pi by 2 comma pi, they are asking here. Then this is the graph of y equal minus cos x. This is the graph of y equal, this is the graph of y equal x. This is y equal x. This is the graph of y equal to minus cos x. Right, y equal minus cos x. There is no common point. There is no real solution. They are not intersecting between pi by 2 comma pi. They are asking between pi by 2 comma pi. There is no real solutions. So number of real solutions equal to 0. The number of real solutions in the interval pi by 2 comma pi equal to 0 I can consider. That will be our answer. So in this problem I can do that cos inverse x pi by 2 minus sin inverse x greater than sin inverse x, right? We know this relation. Then I can write answer this side pi by 2 greater than 2 sin inverse x. Correct? Pi by 4 greater than sin inverse x. But we know that the meaning here sin inverse x less than pi by 4. But we know that sin inverse x, since minus pi by 2 less than or equal to sin inverse less than or equal to pi by 2, we know this sin inverse x lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. If we consider this one, I can get minus pi by 2 less than or equal to sin inverse less than pi by 4 according to this. Then I can write this one. If I this one sin of minus pi by 2 minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 1 by root 2. Your answer is, third option is your answer, right?